So in first semester, we learned about mixture problems, where we were mixing different chemical compounds. We were mixing, cashews and pecans and different things. A brine solution is any solution that contains salt water. Briny means salty. And so you would use a brine solution to, let's say, make your turkey taste delicious at Thanksgiving. You can use a brine. Or if you're going to make pickles, use a brine solution. So you dip cucumbers in salt water. So that's a brine solution. So for this problem, it says a 12% brine solution was mixed with a 16% brine solution to produce a 15% brine solution. How much of each solution was used to produce 40 liters of the 15% brine solution? So since it's a mixture problem, I'm going to create a chart. So we have the amount times the percent equals, and in this case, since it's a brine, it's going to be the amount of salt. And so looking at this, it says we have a 12% brine solution, and it's mixed with a 16% brine solution. To produce, and so that's where I'm going to do my whole double line down here. I'm mixing to produce a 15% brine solution. I'm going to do X amount of the 12% solution, because it says how much of each. So X and Y. And then the amount of salt I get by using the equation at the top, the amount times the percent equals the amount of salt. So this is going to be 0.12x and 0.16y. I don't think I really need this here at the bottom. I can take that away. Now the amount is x plus y, because the amount of one solution was mixed, so this is x plus y. And then the amount of salt, what we can do is add up this way, 0.12x plus 0.16y. But we can also get that amount by multiplying across. Okay. So multiplying across, we can get that same amount, but listed a little differently. So if we multiply across, we can get 0.15 times x plus y. Okay. Now let's take a look at our problem and see what we're going for here. It says how much of each solution was used to produce 40 liters of the 15% brine solution. So this equals how much? 40. So I can write one equation, x plus y equals 40. So there is one equation to solve. The other equation I can solve is that if this is 40 times 0.15, you guys see here I have 40 times 0.15. Can you guys calculate that? 6, yeah. So 40 times 0.15 equals 6. So this equals 6. So that is going to be our second equation. Okay. So I have two equations that x plus y equals 40 and 0.12x plus 0.16y equals 6. Because this has to do with the amount of salt. So this is our salt equation. And this is our amount equation, or our total amount equation. All right, so I'd like you guys to go ahead and solve. Easier?
So you're not going to use the other equation?
So this equation right here, this 0.15x plus 0.15y, I'm going to actually think you can use that as well. I think that's yet a third equation you could use. So that's true as well. But I would use this one and this one to, I would definitely use this one to solve because it's so easy. Yeah, we could have used the, sorry, that equals this, because this equals 6 and these equal each other as well. So there's many equations that can be generated. So that's going to be true as well. I think that's just another option for you. Yeah, so we have the amount equation, the salt equation, and then the two salt equations that we can get by either adding down or by multiplying across. Does anyone have an answer? What you got?
So that technically is the 12% gravitation, 30 degrees to 60%.
What you got?
I got that. 10 liters to 12% gravitation, 30 liters up to 60%. I got
That's what you got? Good job. Okay. So again, these are called mixture problems because what we're doing is we're mixing together two different solutions to produce a third solution. Does it make sense that these two have a percentage that is midway in between the third? So this one has a concentration of 12, this one has a concentration of 16. So when you mix them together, the concentration is somewhere in between. Kind of like watering down Kool-Aid, okay? It's strong, you add water, it's less strong. So this one has a strength of 12%, 16%, and so you have a strength somewhere in between. So here, you can use substitution or elimination. So when we go to do this, did you guys use substitution or elimination? Use substitution? Okay. So, Isabel, do you want to show that work? Yeah. Probably.
So you have to get into, I say, the one married one, the Y and the X. That's 40. And then you have to put it into the Y. That's 22. And then again. And then you distribute this. And then you just have solve. And then you have to get the signature for this question. And you find them. And you get 10. And then you plug the 10 in. It's easiest to do in that version. You just do build
Okay. So I just wrote right here what Isabel found. She found 10 liters of the 12% solution and 30 liters of the 16% solution. Or you could have done the elimination method. If you were to use that, I probably would have multiplied through by 100 so you didn't have decimals to make this 12x plus 16y equals 600. You could have done that as well. And as DJ asked about this problem, you could have used this equation as well and substituted there. So that would have been viable as well. Questions on that? So let's do a little geometry problem. We have a perimeter of a rectangle is 84 centimeters. The length is 2.5 times the width. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. So I'll draw a little rectangle here. Okay, so I'm going to call X and Y our dimensions. Who can give me an expression for perimeter? DJ?
X, 2x plus 2y equals 84.
Okay, beautiful. 2x plus 2y equals 84. Now, who can give me an equation that states that the length is 2.5 times the width, given how I labeled length and width? Go ahead. Okay, so if you could use
X equals 2.5.
okay, so x equals 2.5 y. So, questions so far? So there's a few things I see here. Do you guys see how all of these are evens here? So you can divide them by 2 if you want, and just get x plus y equals 42. If you want. And then what you could do is substitute 2.5y in for x. So you'd get 2.5y plus y equals 42. Combine your like terms. divided by 3.5. Centimeters. Okay. Now when it says find the dimensions, have I found the dimensions? It's like x is 2.5y. Okay. 30. Okay. 2.5. So it's a 30 centimeter by 12 centimeter rectangle. And if I take this and I add up all the sides, 30 plus 30 plus 12 plus 12, it should add up to 84. Also, if I take the lower side, which is the width, and I multiply it by 2.5, I should get the length. Just to check what's happening. All right, how are we feeling? Comatose, you guys look tired. Last day before the test, the word problems are going to be the hurdle, so that's where our focus needs to be. What we're going to do right now is look at the spinning wheel. We're going to get into groups and do some word problems. As you do this, be sure to talk to one another, because that's the point. And I will be checking your homework off as you work. Okie dokie. Oh no.